Hi everybody, it's Wendy from Ask the Landlady, and I'm here with all the tips and tricks to help you make a profit in real estate rentals. And today's question is, what tasks can a virtual assistant perform to help me with my rentals? Good question. You probably heard me talk about this before, about how when you're finding people to help out with things, if you can't afford to have a full staff because you just have a few units, but you have some work to do that you don't do very well or you just need some help with, a virtual assistant can be a good viable option. So it's somebody that can help you make your rental dream possible, but you don't have to worry about paying payroll taxes and doing all that stuff and having a permanent employee, because they're going to work as more of a freelancer and do that. And you can go through a lot of good sites. I use Upwork. I know a lot of people use Fiverr, which is Fiverr. And there's some other ones out there, I'm sure, too. And you can find people all over the world to do some different skills for you. Set up a website, do some social media advertising, all those types of things through those types of websites. And you might find somebody locally, too, to do some of these virtual tasks that are going to allow you to have some office help to help you out and to free you up to do the things that you'd like to enjoy the most. Maybe you enjoy painting your apartments and cleaning them. They love to do that, and you don't like to do the books, right? So this is maybe an area where you can find some of these virtual assistants that can help you out. And a virtual assistant basically just means they're not physically in your office. They may still live in your town, but they work from home. They have their own computer and do stuff, but they're not physically there in your office working with you. So that's why they're virtual. So again, check out Upwork and check out Fiverr. Those are also both good things to do that. And a lot of times you can do stuff nowadays just through Zoom or a FaceTime call where you can actually see the person you're working with and do that. So you may have your sister-in-law, who's a great accountant living in another city. She could do your bookkeeping for you, and you can communicate with her via FaceTime if you actually need to see things or talk to her. So there's lots of options there for your virtual assistant. So that being said, here's some tasks that you might consider to hire a virtual assistant for. Number one, to research properties to buy. You would love that. You hear that the Midwest is a great place to have some properties, and you pass through Indiana on some job sites and you think, I want to own some property there, but I'm not there. That's hard. How do I do that? I can go to the internet. You could hire a virtual assistant to kind of do all that work for you. You can give them some parameters of what you're looking for. You only want single family homes. You only want to pay this price, and have them do that work for you and provide you with reports of different properties that you could actually purchase. Number two, to contact property owners. Once you've found places to buy, how do you find out who's selling them? Sometimes you want to buy homes from people who already own them. You're not looking at Zillow listings, because how are you going to find a deal there, right? So they can do that legwork to find out who actually owns the property and help provide you with some cold calling to get them. So they can also, number three, help you with screening applicants for your vacancies. So you could have some parameters in place. You have the tenant fill out the application and send them directly to the virtual assistant and let them analyze them for you and provide you with who has the best background check or who looks like the best fit for your unit. Number four is to perform the leasing tasks. They can send out all the leasing paperwork and get DocuSigned or have the tenant send them back to you. They can do all that communication for you. Say you don't like to talk to people. That's okay. You can still have a rental business. You might be doing all the behind the scenes stuff. Maybe you love finding the deals and doing all that, but you need somebody else to do that face work or that phone work or that hand holding of the tenant to get them through that lease signing process. That person doesn't have to necessarily be on right there. They can do a lot of this through the phone and virtually for you, even from another country. Number five, to research rental prices for you, right? We're not allowed to price fix, but we are allowed to check around and see what the competition is charging. So you can have them do some research of those types of things and trends and demographics and all sorts of things in your area. Number six, big one for a lot of people, that's to handle the social media and their advertising, right? Maybe you don't mind taking the pictures, but you're not savvy. You don't want to put it on Facebook and Marketplace, and you don't want to deal with any of that. So send them the pictures and give them the description and let them AI it up and write it up and make it beautiful and put it out there on social media, on all your media sites for you. You can have somebody do all that for you so that you don't have to. Number seven, that's to handle your maintenance requests and work orders. If you don't want to take the calls, maybe you have another full-time job or you're an empty nester or you're out traveling and You can't take calls all day about leaky faucets and stuff. Somebody else can do that for you. And you can have a protocol again of, here's who you call if it's plumbing. Here's who you call if it's this. If it's a bigger issue, then we're gonna, have some contractors look at it. You can specify all these things to your virtual assistant because they're there to assist you. So as long as you do that prep work up front, you're gonna be able to go along well there. 8, bookkeeping, like I said, somebody great at accounting. You don't want to deal with QuickBooks or the tax forms. All that can be outsourced. Number 9, appointment scheduling. You want to show the apartments. Maybe you're like, I love going in person showing them, but I don't like keeping the calendar. This person can keep the calendar for you. You can tell them what days and times you're available, and they can set up all those showings for you. So boom, this is great. Number 10, some insurance and banking analysis. You want to buy a property and you don't want to call the 25 banks around to get all their rates and do all that. Somebody can analyze all that for you, put it to you in a spreadsheet form and give it to you. Same thing with your insurance. You need new insurance, or you need a new phone company, or you need new internet. They can do all that and give that to you. So you get the idea. The virtual assistant can do anything. It's just any clerical and analysis job that you might need done. It's a great way to outsource the things that you hate or that are time consuming or that keep you from doing the things that you're better at. Excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe, no. Or anything that's more important to you that you'd rather be doing. Or you just don't have enough stuff to have a full-time staff member, but you have like 3 to 5 hours a week or per day that just somebody needs to do. This can be a great option for you. A good way to get something without making a big commitment to having a staff member or an employee and having to deal with all those other HR issues and things that come about for that. So I'm a big proponent of virtual assistants. I think they can be a great option for you. So do you have a virtual assistant? I'd love to hear about it. Shoot me a comment because again, it's not easy being a landlord or landlady, and we all need to talk together so we know how to do that. So virtual assistants can be great in any business, not even the rental business. Maybe you're thinking of other ideas like, oh, I need to do some research on where my kids should go to college, right? Virtual assistants can do all sorts of things for you. And once you get a great one, you'll be able to think of other tasks, I'm sure, that will make your life easier. So there you have it. I hope you learned something, and I hope you hit subscribe because we're all in this together, and I hope you have a great day and all your rent is in.